Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking time out of y'all's busy schedule, stop in and see what it is I'm up to. Oh, what is it? A Wednesday, July 14th, 2021. Right now, outside here in Jacksonville, Florida, it is 76 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity's at 70%. 24 degrees Celsius. By this afternoon, it is predicted to be almost 90, 88 degrees or so. We have a 35% chance of rain across the area. So, just more hot, humid Florida summer days. And right now we are, of course, ducked. We're headed to the daughter's house to try to maintain order with her brats. If anybody gets bloody or broken, be there to put them together or get them to the emergency room. Realistically, that's really all I have. Oh, man. Trying to ride herd on them boys. It wears me out. It's a non-stop thing. And I mean, they get into mischief. I mean, they're not being bad. They get into mischief in the blink of an eye. Yesterday, I only had the one. I had the oldest of the littles. I had the 5-year-old. And I thought he was in his room watching TV. Somehow he got into his older brother's room, who was at their other grandparents up on the farm, I think, in Georgia. But he got in there and into his older brother's stinky stuff, whatever it is, cologne or aftershave or whatever. It stunk. Oh man, it stunk. He must have sprayed it all over the place, because the whole house was just full of it. I don't even know how to describe it. First of all, it's got that acerbic, almost medicinal burn in the nostrils. So it's got to be an alcohol-based thing. And then the perfume or smell or odor of it was just the whole house just literally reeked of it. It was giving me a headache. So even though it was almost 90 degrees outside, humidity so damn high, excuse my French, it kind of slipped out. But I had to open the front and rear door, front and back door, turn the ceiling fans on, reversed, and try to get some of that smell out of the house. Man, it was tough. It was thick. But be sure we're still recording. The other day, this is where it shut itself off. Back with coffee again this morning, because I literally just got out of bed. And made my coffee, splashed a little bit of water in my face, and come out the door. But I mean, I was asleep by 9 o'clock last night. Like I said, these boys, even though it's just the one of them, they wear me out. So anyway, I was in bed by 9, or maybe 9:30 at the latest. And once I turned off the light, I was done. I was out. Then I woke up at like 2:30-ish. I got up at midnight and went back to sleep. Got up about 2:30-ish, 2:20, something like that. And I was awake. Just like, you know when you wake up, that, you're awake. It's like, really? Look at the time. Like, really? So, I was like, all right. I got up, made myself a sandwich, read for a little while, read for probably a good 2 hours, 4:30-ish. I can feel myself nodding out again, so anyway, so I probably got to sleep again about 5, and then the alarm goes off at 7:30, and I don't have it set. Well, I haven't. I could go to snooze, but the snooze just doesn't really do you much good. You hit snooze 2 or 3 times. Yeah, it doesn't work for me. So I have to figure out why overdrive is acting up on this whole girl. See how it does now that I'm up to speed. Speed control set. We're good to go. Ooh, something smells out there today. Anyhow, nice clear skies today. Pretty day. I'm still not used to being up at this time of the day. I'm not sure if I would want to be if I didn't have something to do. It is a pretty time of the day. I can kind of understand why people want to get out and do things during the day. It's way too ridiculously hot. But anyway, my brother Bob stopped over yesterday. He had talked to a guy and gave him Swoosh's adult tricycle, and he'd been talking to the guy. Now Bob likes to do clown stuff. He's not an accredited clown. He doesn't have a face copyrighted or anything like that, but he does like to dress up and whatever. So he's a makeupless clown or a faceless clown, whatever. But this guy, they talked about it, and this guy had a really unique looking bicycle that bends in the wrong spots. Like the main part that you think of where you sit over the back wheel with the crank and the chain and all that. That's actually the front of the bike, and then you sit up kind of like a penny farthing. The big bike, the bike with the big wheel and the little back wheel. You sit over the part with the little back wheel on this perch. Really an odd-looking bike, but I don't know if it's even going to fit him. My brother's not all that tall. I think he's like 5'7", 5'6" or 5'7". So he says it's adjustable. I don't know. Kind of odd, but he kind of went shopping at my house, shopping in my yard. Didn't start out that way, but he was asking about a piece of chain. I told him if he wanted it, he could have it. I got to get rid of a lot of stuff anyway. And then he saw a helmet, well, a safety helmet that I've been considering turning into a planter. And he wanted that, and I was like, all right, well, I've got another one over here in the cabinet that the guy that I bought the place off of had left. And then there was also a rain suit with the reflectors on the shoulders and down the legs and down the arms and everything. Bright yellow with the white reflectors. And it's way too small for me. So I let him have that as well. A couple other things that he liked. It was like, you want to take them. Most of them are just things that I got picked up and had an idea for when I grabbed them, and it's one of them. You know, I've got a million ideas running in my head. One of the more recent ones that I picked up, I didn't show. But it's just I don't know what scale RC car, radio control car. Probably a good size though, probably almost 2 feet long. No batteries or transmitter or anything. But I thought that the motors in the back would still be good. You just hot wire the motors for something. And he had basically the same idea. Just probably not the same idea in the way that I was thinking. I was thinking putting them on like a broom handle with a wire switch, just a wired in switch off and on, and then use those see a lot of people using longboards, skateboards, the longboards, and then they use a push pole like you use on a bateau or a flat water skiff or something like that, and you got to push yourself along on that longboard. I thought that'd be cool. Put a motor on the end of that push pole, and then you kind of just stand there and use the motor to push. Well, I'm fairly certain that would work with with ease. How well it would last, how long it would last. You have to deal with wires and batteries and all the other stuff too. But I don't have a longboard. I don't think I've ever actually. Well, I have stood on a longboard. My oldest son was still into skateboards and longboards last time I saw him. But I've stood on his in the past. Just not like gotten into riding them. So anyway, yeah, I thought thought it would be a good idea. I don't know what Bob's going to do with it. I'm sure it's going to be interesting. I need to get over there. He's been into this new thing lately. He's creating masks. Masks. Can't get it out. Masks. Not the ones like everybody's wearing now. More comical. He said somebody told him that they're kind of steampunk. I gotta go check them out. The way he was describing them, they're more, I don't know, is computer punk a thing? Because he uses a lot of computer parts, more so than gears and tubing and steam related. So, not really steampunk. It's not diesel punk. But then again, I haven't really seen any of it. I'm just going by his description. So, yeah, I need to get over there and see that, see what he can come up with. That's another one of the projects to be put in the back of my head. We'll get over there and do that. I'll probably combine it with going over and making dinner there one night and getting a video of it. Got a couple things in mind because Swoosh is a hot dog fanatic. She'd rather eat hot dogs than lobsters. Literally. So, going down to hiccups, my fingers. Anyway, yeah, I've got a couple of ideas to go over there and make something up. Always ideas, always things to do, always more things to do than you actually have time to get done. A lot of times, so there's always something in the back of the head waiting for the right time. Alright, we don't need to stop. He's making a right. Oh, where was I? Well, yeah, yesterday I got the doodle books. Went ahead and glued the envelopes to the back of those. Got it set up. I put the little air pump in the bag. It's not exactly what I was thinking about. But I think it's going to work. Now I just need to find a way to disperse the air up in my face. And a way to attach it. Oh, excuse me, over my ears or something. Down here, and like I don't want it blowing right in my nose. It's got too much force to that, blowing up over my face. So I need some sort of a broad end. I'll figure it out. We have made the last turn. almost the last turn. We're about to make the last turn, almost to the destination. So I appreciate y'all coming along for the ride, listening to me as I babble along, come up with ideas. Let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs down or a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Wherever it is, y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fantabulous. If your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. Ooh, excuse me. We ain't promised our next breath. So see you all again. I hope you have a fantabulous day. Sláinte, y'all. Man, that coffee gave me the hiccup big time this morning. Traffic coming up. Alright, there we go. Ooh. Bye-bye.